Right, brothers, another big category for a figure like this, articulation. As you can see, I moved him around, tried to get you a nice pose. Got a flying pose, leg straight back. Like I've said, I'll try and get around him. As I said, the boots do point backwards a little bit. I could position the cape better than that, really. One arm all the way up. His shoulder's got very good articulation, so it's a sculpted figure. Obviously his hands move like all true type hands. Got a good curl on his elbow, so you can bring it up. It's not a full double joint, I won't say, but it's close enough to say it's a sculpted body. The head does look fully up, so you can put him in a flat out flying pose, which is fucking awesome because the Iron Man figures didn't do that. The knees bend. What I will say, a couple of things while I'm doing the articulation. One of the ampegs, when I took it out, I broke it, and that's the first ampeg I think I've ever broke. It felt like it had been sort of glued into his wrist, which were fucking a bit of a bastard. But I managed to swap that out, got the other one in, and obviously we're good to go now. Also, when I'm bending his leg, because his leg will it is a double knee sort of thing, so it will bend all the way up on itself. The knee joint, not the knee joint, but the sort of plug that goes into the bottom section of his leg felt very loose, but I pressed it down and it clicked in. So just be careful when you first use it, because you don't want to start pulling and tugging it about and end up popping joints out and things like that. So just get a steady check when you first get it, and then obviously once it's sorted, you've got it sorted. And I'm loving that pose, to be honest, boys. So the articulation is actually, again, better than I expected. It looks awesome. It moves awesome. I couldn't... there weren't a pose I was looking for that I couldn't get. I can't even fucking think of one thing that it won't do. The feet maybe could have gone back a little bit further, but then you wouldn't want it to crack the rubber boot. I've got to get an easy 5 out of 5 again, boys. Yeah, it'll do everything you want a Superman figure to do. So, yeah, buzzing on it. So, like I say, articulation, an easy 5 out of 5. Right, moving on to extras. Bit of a piss of this category, if I'm honest. The figure's awesome, all in itself, and pretty much what you get on him's all you get. You get the book, shows you obviously how to move him, how to move his head and feet and everything else, swap his hands out, all that bollocks, what we all know. 2 fists, 2 relaxed hands, 2 flat, like flying style hands, and then you get the diorama style base, which, if I'm honest, I weren't interested in when I first saw it, and now I've seen it, I'm not interested in it even more. It's supposed to be a backdrop of the Fortress of Solitude. To be honest, it's a little bit cheap, and the cutaways that the crystals like grow from, I don't know if it's just mine, they don't really fit too well, so they're sort of just basically pushed into position. So no, I'm not buzzing about it. Obviously I like the flying pole. I might just have it with the snow base, or I might just have it stood on the sideshow, on the standard base. I'm not sure yet. I would like it flying because I'd like it next to Spider-Man. But I don't know. I'm definitely having those crystals in there. Don't like that. So it falls on its fucking face a little bit, this figure, and I'm only going to give it... They tried with a base, but they didn't denote for Clipper King. So I'm going to say it's... fuck, what do I get? I'm only going to get a 2 out of 5, boys. Sorry. If you're interested in that base, you might like it. I personally don't. Right, guys, rolling on to the value. As I said, I got this from Leo. I paid him direct through PayPal. He charged me $273 shipped, which equates to about fucking £170. So I paid more for this than I did for the DX Indiana Jones. If I had that choice to make again for the same money, I would pick Indiana Jones, obviously, because of the stuff you got with it. But I could have probably waited and paid a little bit less, but to be honest, the pre-orders on this were fucking extortionate anyway. I don't know why. I believe it's something to do with the license for the Christopher Reeve estate, and that might be the case, but I don't know. Hot Toys should make more and fucking charge less for them each, but that's for another debate on Question Time. But I can't give it too high a value strictly because it's a single figure at the end of the day, and I paid over odds for it. So nah. Saying that, it might never be worth less than that, but you don't know. Arse might fall out of figure, but I'm only going to give it a 3 out of 5. It is an awesome piece all in itself, just to have the figure. Like I said, the base is not sparkling, but just have the figure in display. It's a nice showpiece, but I'm only going to give the value, like I said, a 3 out of 5. Right, so to sum up, I've given the figure 29 out of a possible 35, which is a good score. It's just let down a little bit on the extras and on the value, but I can't hold that against the figure. The figure is awesome. It looks awesome. It poses awesome, and I'm loving having it. So what I'd normally do is display it up. Who am I going to put it with? It's not Batman. It's Marvel's Top Boy and DC's Top Boy. Got them posed together, looking sweet as fuck. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this review. I'm going to leave you with Spider-Man and Superman looking badass as fuck. And this is a Clipper King, and I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Join me back next week when Captain America should be hitting these shelves.